Hi, I'm Duncan Craig and I'm the founder and chief executive of We Are Survivors. We came up with the name We Are Survivors after speaking to a whole load of different people, different stakeholders, so board members, staff members, members of our expert reference group and people that just know us and know what we do. And the thing that kept coming up time and time again was everybody just knew us as survivors. People just referenced us as survivors. And then because Survivors Manchester has always been outside of Manchester and much more Greater Manchester, all of these conflicting kind of ideas of who we are really began to clash. And actually the most pragmatic, logical and bold statement and name came out to say that we are survivors and also we are survivors.
The key changes people are going to see to the new We Are Survivors brand, the first aspect really is we've got a new logo. We Are Survivors. It's been designed as a statement, a definitive statement, a statement that can't be argued with. The full stop in the logo, which is quite unusual to see in a brand logo, is very, very deliberate. It makes that a definitive statement that can't be argued with. So that full stop's hugely important in the logo.
I think choosing the name We Are Survivors is to really go and show everyone that it's beyond just an individual, to break down that stigma of this happens in silence, and actually to show that we are a community and that we have lots of places that we can be together.
I think changing the name has come at the right time really, because we're growing so much. We are not just Survivors Manchester now, we're not just Survivors Greater Manchester, we're actually supporting survivors across the country in some places. Just give people the right impression of us. You know, we're not just a Manchester based service anymore.
I hope this change and this kind of rebrand helps us reach out to a wider audience, more maybe younger clients.
I think because as we start reaching out across the northwest, especially in the prisons, you know, whilst we are based in Manchester, it allows us to reach males across the northwest and those wanting to engage in our amazing service.
So it'll show that we are survivor led. It shows that the survivors are front and central of everything that we do, and it puts us more on the map. It doesn't make us Manchester centric. It just means that anybody anywhere can come to us, they can get the support, and we are survivors.
We have always tried working with people wherever we can, wherever they come from. So for me, I feel as if this change of name is actually us just growing into who we've always been.
I think We Are Survivors is more of a togetherness, and like I say, you know, healing. It doesn't happen on your own, it happens together. I think, like I say, We Are Survivors, it generates conversation straight away.
So hopefully with We Are Survivors we can encompass more people and lead to our service growing stronger and stronger.
I think change is always uncertain, but it's the expectation of what it can bring, so I am excited for the new changes.